The NBA just recently entered its 71st season on October 17th. Through 71 seasons, sports fans and the general public have witnessed the greatness of NBA players, ranging from Charles Barkley, Penny Hardaway,
Penny.
Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, and plenty more superstars. All of those prominent players were Nike basketball athletes who were once on the forefront of the brand. But in today's league, there are only 4 of the top 30 players in the whole world that are now the new faces of Nike. These players are Kyrie Irving, Paul George, Kevin Durant, and the king himself, LeBron James.
Boom! It don't stop! Boom! Boom! Relentless.
Many players in the league are sponsored by the swoosh, but it's different with superstars. These 4 players have their own clothing lines, signature sneakers, and ads selling their product. On the other hand, the WNBA just had its 21st season. There have been plenty of women who were endorsed by Nike with their own sneakers. Retired players like Cheryl Swoops,
Does he have a jumper?
He's only 11 months old.
I had a jump shot at his age. I had a good jumper.
and Dawn Staley
Some people say, like, you don't play like a girl. And, I mean, what does a girl play basketball, you know?
have had signature sneakers in the past with commercials and ads. In today's league, Nike's most prominent female athletes are Sue Bird,
Single time that I'm shooting, it puts me in a good position to make the shot. I've had a back.
Skylar Diggins,
Women like Cheryl Swoops, and I remember she had a shoe, and I was just like, man, Mom, maybe one day, you know, I could do something like that.
Brittany Griner, Nika Ogumake, and Lindsay Wallen. But what's the difference between the sneaker ads of the WNBA players in the late 90s, women's basketball ads of today, and the men's ads? The difference is that the WNBA stars of today don't have any signature sneakers or clothing collections, but are still being promoted. So what exactly is Nike promoting in their basketball ads for women?
It's the shoes then, right?
The sport of basketball, women empowerment,
Team on 3, 1, 2, 3!
and men's sneakers. Oh, the irony, or even metonymy, depending how you look at it. The irony aspect is in Nike having ads for women's basketball, but making them wear men's sneakers. The metonymy aspect is having the woman wear men's sneakers to represent the idea that they can do anything a man can do. In the basketball ads for the men athletes, Nike uses their star power and skill set to promote their sneakers. There are a few key details that supports this. In Kevin Durant's ads, there is no narrative, there's no dialogue, or any information on the athlete himself. The lack of a narrative leaves Durant's skill set to do the talking. The audience of Nike and the casual sports fan already knows that Durant is a 6'9" small forward that can cross up anybody. So there's no need to explain anything about it. Same as Durant's ad, Kyrie's commercial lacks a story or any background information on him as a player. Besides playing alongside LeBron at the time and his clutch shot in the 2016 NBA Finals, Kyrie is mostly known for his ball handling skills and finishing at the rim. Instead of hearing about Kyrie and his history, we hear the sound of dribbling and sneakers on the gym floor, matched with the drumming of Questlove. Although both of these ads are cool, they're not relatable. Nike puts these two athletes on a pedestal that not everybody can reach. But that's the opposite for the women. In the basketball ads for women, Nike is selling the idea of playing basketball to the women audience and wants to encourage women to play a male-dominated sport and wear their sneakers. They're doing this by using narratives and/or motivational words. But unlike the NBA, most people don't watch the WNBA. Some people really don't know the players in the league, so having a story helps explain the player to the viewer. But having a story can also inspire a female to pick up a basketball with relatability. It's the idea of, if I can do it, so can you. But at the same time, they contradicted themselves. The irony is in Nike advertising women's basketball and product by having them wear men's sneakers instead of women's sneakers. It's almost as if they're saying, hey, you're good enough to be a Nike athlete, but not good enough to sell your own sneakers. In Nike's 2015 ad for their first ever women's only basketball collection, they chose to have Elena Del Don in the commercial. In the beginning of the ad, you can already tell the difference from the men's ads.
There was a time where I didn't think I was going to pick up a basketball again, and now I'm here. And to be named, most valuable player this season is remarkable.
Nike has Elena's story of recovering from an injury and winning the 2015 WNBA MVP playing in the background. With this story, Nike is trying to pull the female audience with relatability, hoping that people with similar experiences become interested in playing basketball and buying a pair of Nikes. But it's very ironic how in the ad for Nike's first ever women's only basketball collection, they have Elena wearing one of LeBron James' models. Similar to Elena's ad, Diana Taurasi's ad has a narrative to it. But instead of a story, it's more of a motivational talk to the female audience.
To become, and in some people's cases, stay the best.
The purpose of the motivational talk is to motivate women to play basketball. But just like Elena, Diana is wearing LeBron James sneakers in a women's basketball ad. Nike does have women's only basketball sneakers, so it contradicts the point of these two ads. But if you look at these ads from a metonymy viewpoint, the women basketball players wearing men's sneakers is a statement, and this statement is equality. It represents that any woman can do what a man does. Any girl or female can play a male-dominated sport and just be as good at it, if not better. They don't have to wear specialized sneakers made just for them, or wear sneakers with pink or other feminine colors on it. A male's sneakers will be just right for them. But whether you look at these ads through the scopes of irony or metonymy, they're still just sneakers.